This program is brought to you by the Genesis Communications Network, a world leader in talk radio since 1998. Visit GCNlive.com today.
Broadcasting and streaming live all across America. This is Home Talk USA with Michael King, where we will discuss topics pertaining to your home with industry-leading experts. Michael King is a licensed general contractor with more than 30 years of experience in home improvements and the author of Contracting with the King. Join us this hour for our segment Invent America with your co-host, the inventor lady, Rita Crompton. Discover what's next in the home improvement industry and explore new products and innovations. Or if you have that next great big idea, learn what it takes to bring your invention to the world as Michael King and Rita Crompton talk to America's inventors and innovators. Remember, the America of tomorrow is being invented today. We invite you to visit us at HomeTalkUSA.com. One of the best resources for home improvement information around today. Your best life begins with your best home, and there's no place like Home Talk. That's HomeTalkUSA.com. And now, we proudly present Invent America from the #1 home improvement radio program in the country, Home Talk USA, with your host, the Cajun contractor, Michael King, and his co-host, the inventor lady, Rita Crompton.
Yay! Welcome, America. That's right, to the Invent America show, part of the Home Talk USA radio family. Don't forget, we are streaming live on the World Wide Web at HomeTalkUSA.com. And now I'd like to welcome my co-hosts and my sidekick, the inventor lady herself, Miss Rita Crompton. Hey, Miss Rita, how you doing this week?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Didn't we just talk? I tell you, I keep saying this every week. It's just that we sign off on the air in the last week, and it's the week just flies by, man.
It does. It is amazing how fast a Monday rolls around. And, we get done with the one show, and we're working on the next topics. And every time we're talking to an inventor, I will come up with another one or two topics for the next show. We've got topics running out for our inventors through Labor Day.
Well,
because there's so much good stuff for inventors.
Yeah. Now, before we get into our show this week, which basically we're going to focus on how to pick the best trade show, right? That's going to be our topic?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Before we get into that, though, I do want to thank our buddy, Mr. Ron Angstad, President and CEO of Rapid Pro. As you're just tuning in from the last hour, we kept Ron the whole hour to talk about the three things that we talk about on this show: product design and engineering, prototyping and testing, and intellectual property protection. Basically, what the Invent America show is all about is these three things, and we had a great time with Mr. Ron. And you have a great relationship, and you knew this company for years, right?
I know. I have known these guys for a long, long time. They have done wonderful work for inventors and getting products into the marketplace. So I'm so glad that he was on and had the chance then to really, really get deep into the topic, because this is a big spot for the inventors. They always say, well, I have an idea, I'll get a patent, but now what? Well, at the point where Rapid Pro steps in and says, okay, now let's make sure that you're ready for the marketplace. And they're wonderful. They do a great job.
Yeah, especially when you can do something from start to finish. But, hey, talk about this week's show, how to pick that best trade show. That's our theme, right?
That is our theme. And, we get to the point where marketing dollars, and this is where I came, started getting focused on this topic, was I would get people say, well, I want to hire a marketing team. And it's like, just put your money in a bucket and burn it. It's like, how do you get your product out there best? And it's to go to a professional trade show. But then how do you pick? And somebody says, well, I'll go to that, inventor licensing show. It's like, no, that's the same. That's just, a different bucket that you're burning your money in, because it's a feeding frenzy and the inventor is the main course. You need to pick the show that's best for your product. So it's an industry show and a professional show, not a consumer show. So we're going to talk about that.
Yeah. So So give us a little sneak peek of our guest this week.
All right, so Cindy Duncan has been going to the National Hardware Show with Inventor Lady for over a decade, and she works directly with the inventors. So her expertise is on what is the inventor looking for and how do they go about asking the questions. And so she's got kind of this crafty little way of bringing up the topic of, getting the inventor ready for licensing and the questions that she will ask. Then our next one is Mike Acosta, and he hasn't invented a product. He had gone to the National Hardware Show, but he goes to all kinds of different shows with his product. It is a product for swimming pools, and he is an excellent source at picking different types of trade shows. And then Michael Miller is our expert on picking trade shows, and he likewise has gone to many, many different types of shows, has a lot of expertise on helping an inventor walk through what are the best resources in looking at trade shows.
Wow. So we got, I love Michael. Michael comes on about every third or fourth week and give us an update what's going on as that product expert. You're a product expert, right? Right, exactly. And, we could spend 2 or 3 hours on this show alone. So there's a lot of substance to this topic because it is the best use of marketing dollars. So when I get, what about, crowdfunding? We're going to do a show on crowdfunding. Well, what about angels? Well, we already did that one. Well, what about this? And so what we do is we try to, take those apart. But picking the proper trade show is the best use of marketing dollars. You will learn more in 3 days than you can in 6 months. It's trying to provide that blueprint, that map from start to finish, from the time you got that idea in your head and walking you, through the steps,
I've had it.
I'm sorry.
I've had inventors, they don't know if they want to cry or yell when they get to the point of trying to sell their products and they realize that marketing and selling are harder than everything else.
Yeah. I remember 4 weeks ago we threw a wrench, something had happened on this show about the insurance part of this, because now you're developing a product, but then there's some other things, some factors you need to investigate, which would be the product insurance or the product liability insurance, which could come in a big play. So you want to put that whole picture together, right?
Exactly. The more you know up front, the better business decisions you will make. And when somebody says, I hired this scoundrel company out there and paid them $10,000 to do it, they sell the idea that they're going to do everything. But no company can do everything.
You're right.
Because you're making decisions based on the information you gathered at the last step.
Now, Rita,
so it's a step-by-step.
Rita, what is your website again? I want to throw that in right quick before we take a short break.
It is inventorlady.com.
And the reason why I say that, because we can only cover so much information with the limited time that we have, and that's the point. But our listeners can contact you directly, not just the inventors themselves, but our listening audience themselves can contact you, right?
Absolutely. And we've had a lot of people that have sent me emails saying, I would like to get this product. Yeah. And so there's times when the product's for sale, and I shoot them off to the inventor so that they can get the right link. I'll say it's available at this place or that place. But for the inventors out there who have questions all they need to do is log into the Inventors Roundtable. The meetings are always virtual, and it's really open then for inventors to be able, it's kind of the call-in part of the show.
All right, we're going to take a short break. There's the music. When we come back, we're going to have our first guest. It's going to be on this show here at the Invent America radio program, Invent America. I am the Cajun host, the Cajun contractor, along with my sidekick and my co-host, Rita Crompton, the Inventor Lady. And sometimes I get talked too fast, but she's on the line right now with me, and we're going to help you out. Give you some real good information on how to get your product to market and the whole step right here on Home Talk USA, streaming live on the World Wide Web at HomeTalkUSA.com. I'm the Cajun Contractor. Me and Rita will be right back. Yay!
to Home Talk USA with Michael King. Do you have questions about your next home improvement project or home repairs? Now you can chat with verified home repair and home improvement experts in just minutes. Get the help you need by visiting HomeTalkUSA.com, one of the best resources for home improvement information around today. Your best life begins with your best home, and there's no place like Home Talk. That's HomeTalkUSA.com. And now, back to Invent America from the #1 home improvement radio program in the country. Home Talk USA with your host, the Cajun contractor Michael King, and his co-host, the Inventor lady, Rita Crompton.
Hey, welcome back. Don't forget, we are streaming live on the World Wide Web at the Genesis Communication Radio Network at GCNlive.com. And after the show airs, you can go to our website at HomeTalkUSA.com, and you can also catch our archives on that website. All right, this is my Rita. This is my favorite part of the show. When every now and then we get Michael Miller on, your product expert, and I understand he's on the line right now. Huh, Rita?
Michael is on the line, and whenever I have a problem, I go to Michael. So, Michael, thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thank you guys very much for having me.
So today's topic is professional trade shows. So you tell us your point of view. Why is a professional trade show so valuable and so much more valuable than some of the other things inventors can waste money on?
Absolutely. The number one thing about trade shows is that you have everybody at one location that you're actually able to meet with them personally. The stores, your Lowe's, your Home Depot representatives, Walmart, Petco, PetSmart, whatever trade show you're at, those retailers are going to be there. And then you have all the companies who have both competitive products of something that you come up with or companies that you might want to possibly license your product to. And they're all there and, basically able to talk with you, and you're able to go to talk with them.
And inventors, they can actually go with different tasks in mind at different stages. Early inventor can go kind of doing reconnaissance. What are the other products out there? What are the price points? What kind of packaging? Well, then it's like, all right, well, I've got prototypes now. I want to get some more feedback. So they go again. And then they go, it's like, all right, now I'm, startup mode, and I've got industry, I've got inventory coming in. So there's different stages on what they're looking for at any given time.
Absolutely. I mean, and like you said, it's throughout the entire process. And many of these shows are very easy to get into, to get badges for, and just be able to just walk the show and just see how are things laid out, who are the people that you can talk to, and it's just absolutely fantastic. It's an unbelievable opportunity.
So how does an inventor find the right trade show?
The easiest way to find the right trade shows, well, number one, Google it, and you'll see all the various trade shows that come up. But I would also say whatever type of product that you have, whether it's a pet product, plumbing product, even a golf product, whatever the case may be, go to the retailers that actually retail those types of products, and the store manager would be more than happy to tell you what are the trade shows that their company actually attends. And that would be a great start to really seeing where you need to go. And in many cases, it's multiple trade shows.
Right. And one of the things that I've watched inventors over the years learn is that if they hire a marketing team, they never really have their own eyes. They don't really know what's being done. But if they're at a trade show, now they've got their own eyes on the process. They're involved in the process. And for an inventor trying to launch a product, they need to be involved.
You're absolutely right. And Rita, you and I have had many conversations about this over the years that the person that knows your product the best is you as the inventor. And you need to understand, you may not be an expert at it, but you need to understand all the aspects of inventing and how to get that product to market. And trade shows are just an absolutely superior way to get that kind of information and that knowledge.
Well, it's funny because until you've tried to do the marketing and the selling yourself, you don't appreciate what the licensee is going through doing it for you.
That's absolutely right, and it's a great place to find out who the people are that are at the trade shows that are looking to license products. And, a lot of this is about personalities, too, and not only is your product a good fit, but are you a good fit with that company that you want to license to, and are they a good fit for you? Do you feel that they're a respectable organization, that they would really, discuss openly what they're planning on doing with your product? It's a really great way to try to figure those types of things out.
All right, Mike. Hey, thank you so much, Mike. Man, time just flies when you're having fun, huh, Mike? Hey, give us, how can we learn more, find you, Mike?
Absolutely. You can check out my LinkedIn profile, and people can also email me at michael.innovation@att.net.
And obviously they can get through Rita's website, ventilator.com.
Yeah, absolutely. Rita's website as well.
Great. Well, we got to run. Thank you so much. We're going to have to take a short break. We're going to be back. Me and Rita's going to close up the show. We got some breaking news here, so come on, stay tuned for the very best in home improvement information education. That's what we do here each week and every week, me and the ventilator herself. So we're going to step away, pay some bills, and we both will be right back. Yay!